What's up, YouTube? This is One Way, back with another video. See if anyone slide through. If not, you're gonna have to catch this video later on. Excuse me. I hear a lot of people talking about their situations, like as far as religion and stuff like that, their position with God, and some people don't even believe in God, and so many different viewpoints out here as far as like life here on earth and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to talk about a few things that I've been thinking about lately. A lot of people have their own opinions. It seems as though nobody has the true facts when it comes to like religion or, life here on earth or anything like that. The solar systems and just anything. Life, beyond after we live, you know. So I thought today I would talk about a few things which I think people are seeming to forget when they talk about, life and man and, races and stuff like that. So this is my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. There'll be professionals out there. There'll be all kinds of different people who have degrees, and just people here on YouTube who will give their opinions on stuff. Anyways, first of all, when we look back in history, excuse me, we talk about they always want to talk about where man came from or stuff like that, the first man and stuff like that. Supposedly they talk about, some people think that we came from monkeys and stuff like that. That's a belief. And there's other beliefs that we came from like a mothership, like aliens to this planet. And there's other people that believe that God created everything the way it is, like, for example, when people want to talk about man came from monkeys. If you guys ever studied monkeys and apes and stuff like that, you'll know that there's like hundreds and hundreds of species of monkeys and stuff like that. And to think that man actually came from that's a belief that some people are trying to put out. And so if you believe that belief, and you also tie in religion, it makes you wonder, like, there's people out here that claim to be the original ones and stuff like that. Hitler was pushing it. There's a lot of different races out here that push to be the original ones here on earth and stuff like that. And the way I look at it is, if people have the proof that they either came from a mothership, then you can understand that coming from a mothership would mean that you came from outer space. It means you weren't even tapped into Earth when it first started. You know what I'm saying? When you want to separate yourself from the we came from monkey, theory. So if you say you came from outer space and people try to talk about, we're the original race, we're the original ones and stuff, we have the power, then to me, how was it to be if an original race came to Earth on a mothership and had the power? How was it that it wasn't until man, the white man later on in life, with his gunpowder, able to lock down everything? Because that's the reality here on Earth. Gunpowder, the day that gunpowder was invented, is the same time that everything started to get taken over. Even here when Columbus discovered America, you know what I'm saying? We all know that there was original people here before Columbus came. But at the same time, we talk about original people. Who are the original people? And if the original people claim to have all the power, then why is it that the white man with the gunpowder was able to shut it all down and now is controlling the whole earth right now? As far as like, man, paying taxes, going to work and stuff like that. My beliefs are a little different. They say God created all beings. And I think God created just a bunch of different separate type of beings. And I think humans were one of the beings. To say that, we evolved from monkeys and stuff like that, or bugs or anything like that, is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of placing a weird starting point of where everything started from. And the way I look at that is, if everybody out here is claiming to be the original ones, just like Hitler did, there's a lot of races out here that claim to be the original ones. And there's a lot of, racist people out here still pushing that under God. And the way I look at that is, ain't nobody, especially on YouTube, who speaks, if they knew the real answer of why they're here on Earth and how they got here, they wouldn't be on YouTube trying to explain it to you. Because like me, I don't know. You can watch A&E, they don't know. But there's people out here who will try to push a certain agenda, just like Hitler did. We'll try to get people to conform and get you to believe that there's a certain type of individual out here on Earth that is the original one, under God. Like God made this certain race and said, you guys are the original ones. And everyone else is below you or something like that. See, that's the thing where religion comes in. And under God, if you believe in God, whatever your religion is, do you think God gave you the power to say which race or where man came from if you don't even know the truth? There's a lot of people up here that will speak to claim that they know the truth. And they say, well, look in the Bible. The Bible will show you. The Bible will show you. Well, I've read the Bible, and I am a religious person. Though I don't go to church, I believe in God, and I've always believed in God. Because without God, a lot of things I know in my life wouldn't be possible. But at the same time, my belief in God is different than most people's belief in God, is what I see. Because a lot of people want to use that to empower themselves and try to act like they're better than the other people. But my belief in God is him or her or whatever the powerful may be trying to teach me through this life, and is guiding me and helping me through this life. See, that's my God. My God is a forgiving God, and my God is a teaching God. And every day I learn from my God. My God is constantly teaching me. You know, a lot of people out here, they got a relationship with God that is a little different. They think going to church once a week and stuff like that that's their relationship with God. Mine has always been deeper, you know. Like me, I've been with my girl for over 30 years, amazingly. She's the mother of my child. I've always felt like God said, you know, you got to take care. Just everything that I see versus what other people are actually seeing and doing, I don't think they really believe in the God that I believe in. Everybody's God, I know, I guess, is different. Like they might be saying I'm committing sin because I'm not married. I was never baptized and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know my belief in God runs deep. And like I said, I don't ever claim to be knowing anything other than what I know. And what I know is just what I've learned through life. And what I've learned through life is man don't know about the pyramids. Man don't know the truth about religion. Man don't know the truth about where we all came from. You know, man has theories and man has ideas, but nobody actually knows. Or maybe it's hidden, just like a lot of stuff in history. But anyways, let's get back to the Bible, what I was talking about. See, if you guys read the Bible, you guys would know that people in the Bible, they lived, shoot, some people lived 700 years, even longer than that. That's why things that, you know, to say that man came from monkeys and stuff like that, and then there's people in the Bible living 700 years, you know, this is all the same idea. Whether you believe in before Christ or after Christ or anything like that, you know, anyways, let's get back to the Bible. See, the main thing that I wanted to talk about the Bible is, if you guys read the Bible, you'll read the main point when it talks about Noah and how God tapped into Noah and said how this world is so messed up. It's kind of like how it is today with all the chaos and all the stuff going on and all the new laws that they're putting in effect. See, God sees all this stuff. You know, as much as people want to conform into certain things, you know, my beliefs still stand. What I think God believes in. And like God believed in man, woman, and child. And as soon as man started twisting that around, it started not seeing life as man, woman, and child, that's when everything started to get ugly. People started to do ugly things. People turned into monsters. People became sick in the mind. Just like back in the 70s. You know, because today they want to make something that was a mental disorder back in the 70s. You know, my belief under God will always be the same. You know, as much as people want to say, twist it around and say, well, how could you believe in God if you're not a loving person of everybody? Well, to be a loving person of everybody, you got to understand what that means. Think about that, really. And understand, like, if you are to love everything and accept everything, is God gonna tap into you, knowing that you're trying to be righteous and you're seeing all the horrible stuff going on in this world? You think God's gonna tap into you if you're a part of it? So that's the thing. You know, today, this live will kind of maybe offend some people and stuff like that. Because like I said, my belief in God is deep and it's different than the rest of society. And I've always believed that, you know, as long as you're doing the right things and stuff like that, and you're constantly trying to learn, and you ain't trying to act like you know it all. So that's one thing I would never do. I would never come up here and act like I'm like a special person that God is putting here to tell the people BS. You know what I'm saying? I just tell the people what I know from just being here on earth and seeing what I see. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a bodhisattva. When you're no, I don't claim to be a bodhisattva or something like that. But I'm just saying, it's just someone who's trying to live life and hopefully teach people, you know, what they've learned through life. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach people what I've gone through life, my reality, my God, you know, my belief in God, you know, and why I am the way I am, you know, why I'm not conformed to the rest of society and stuff like that. I know there's people out here that say, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter, you're racist and all," but the reason why I believe in Trump and I voted for Trump is because his belief in God. I see this world is starting to get ugly and shit, and he hopefully will twist it around, because they even asked him, what's your opinion of all these people that did all this harm to you and try to get you locked up and said you're racist? And he said, I still love them and stuff. And if you go look at his last live, his newest live, that's what he told the people. He doesn't believe in the last election. He think it was rigged, just like I do. This time he won because they were prepared. And like I said, him winning shows me that there's still faith here in America under God. Because like I said, it was getting ugly. I really think it was like good versus evil. It was like conforming into the ways of which God flooded the earth and cleansed everybody out and said, man, you guys ain't doing it the right way. And to me, I honestly think we were getting to that point, but I still think right now there's still hope. As much as people want to conform into the Bible and are trying to even make wars based on the Bible, God has control of everything. Just like there's been certain things that's happened, you know, people claim UFOs has been in control of it. But we all know the final word is God. So no matter what people want to say or do or blow up or think, people don't know nothing, because people don't know what God thinks. So like I said, I just live here on earth, try to do the right thing under God. In God we trust, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, my beliefs and my opinion of man, which God created just to be different. You know, there's all different races. Came from all different places. Maybe we all came from Pangea. Maybe we all separated from there. Who knows? But what I do know is, you know, your purpose in life should be trying to find the truth. And me, I don't know the truth, and I'm still here trying to find the truth. I find little bits and stuff. Even YouTube, you can find information, but the absolute truth, they wouldn't be here on YouTube if they knew the absolute truth. So, like I said, people need to wise up. You need to be independent, solo dolo, think with your mind. Don't become under a group mindset like Hitler, you know what I'm saying? Where you're thinking we're one race is the ultimate one. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted like that. Understand that God created everything. Whether you think you came from monkeys and you're the original one from monkeys, or you came from outer space, which means shit, you could be yellow, purple, green, all kinds of different colors. Whatever you really believe in and you're trying to push out here, understand that that's just a thought and a belief. And don't try to make people think that that's the absolute truth, because nobody knows the absolute truth. Even the smartest person in the world don't know the absolute truth. Because if you listen to people, the ones who've created the greatest things out here in the world, like the computer, Apple, and Tesla, and all this stuff, these people said they heard voices. These people heard voices that talked to them and told them these things. So, just think about that. When people out here trying to act like, you know, we're this and that, and we came from monkeys and this and that. Think about the people out here who are rich in the world and where they got their information from. It wasn't from nobody that was already here on earth. A lot of them say they tapped in. And that's the thing that people aren't doing anymore, is what I see. Nobody's tapping in and listening to the voice out there that's really talking. Because there's a voice out there that talks to everybody. but most people ignore it because we gotta live our lives 9 to 5, and we ain't got time to act like something else is in control other than what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're walking on earth paying our bills and stuff like that. Some people think that they're gods, little gods here on earth, because they control what they do here on earth, as far as like waking up and going to work and eating, buying their food, and doing everything that they do. That they consider themselves like a little god, but they don't understand the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I've ever met in life, everything that I've seen in life, from all the deaths and all the births, is all things that we learn from in life. You know what I'm saying? It's all things that we actually see that is real. It's not just things that we just talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's not things that we just get on YouTube and actually talk about and say that we know. Those are actually things that you could see and actually speak truth about. I might not be making sense right now because I'm rambling around. It's because nobody knows the truth. As much as people want to act like they know it all and they know it, they don't know the truth. And I came up here on YouTube to actually let the people know that hopefully they watch this video one day. All you professors, all you Scientology people, all you people who claim to know it all, watch this video right here and think about what I'm saying. Because maybe I'm the only one up here speaking the truth. Because I don't know. That's what I'm here to learn, I think. And maybe one day we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day we'll find out. But until then, don't believe the BS that you hear from the Hitler people or any race that tries to act like they're the original ones under God, and that God that created them, and then everyone else is just, aliens and stuff like that. Watch who's talking like that. See who's talking and pushing those kind of agendas and stuff like that. See who has the mindset of the same people who are talking about being racist. You know what I'm saying? So just be realistic like that. Because I get caught up in a lot of that culture vulture stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People try to put race stuff on me. Try to tell me, because, me being an Asian, that I'm a culture vulture, being born here in America. Like for some reason, like, I could understand, like, for example, there's Rastafarians. I can understand that if being an Asian guy, I'm right here in America, and I'm all dressed up in Rastafarian outfit, and I can understand people saying, hey, maybe you're being a culture vulture. But, at the same time, that goes only so far as to saying what is a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? Me being born in America, growing up the American way, listening to rap and everything, I'm just, like I said, a product of my environment. I can't be a culture vulture because I've never been to Africa, and that's just the reality of it. So when people try to speak on me and try to say that I'm a culture vulture and stuff. What is a culture vulture? Is a culture vulture someone who came to America and is living the American life? Because if you came from another place and you're here in America playing basketball and football and fucking stuff like that, what's your culture and stuff like that? Because for people to say that, you know, you're still in another man's culture or you're being a culture vulture, does that mean that I would have to come here in America and wear like let's see, like a sumo outfit and eat sushi every day and stuff like that, and speak Japanese? Would that make me not a culture vulture? Like, because I'm part Japanese, does that mean that I'm supposed to know Japanese and I'm supposed to live like a Japanese person does, even though I was born here and raised in America where no one speaks Japanese that I know? You know what I'm saying? It's just like every race that's here in America. Nobody's speaking their original language from where they come from. Everyone's here in America adapting to the American way of living. And that's me. I'm American. I'm not a culture vulture. I'm not from another country or from another race or whatever trying to come here and be something else. I am what I am here in America. So my video might offend people. It might get people against me. Because like I said, there's a lot of people out here that are trying to push racist agendas. And I see it. So this video right here is to call out all you people out there that are trying to push racist agendas, especially towards one way. You know what I'm saying? All you people out there that think that you're the ultimate race and you know it. Prove it to me. Show me one thing that you have proof of what you're saying. Just one thing. Show me proof. Because I'm going to call out the bullshit. I'm going to call out the bullshit of everybody who claims to know what they know and claims to be under God, but at the same time, 90% of the people up here that are talking, especially on YouTube, are doing it for money. They're not doing it because they're the ones under God and they're the original ones. They're doing it on here for money, trying to be like a Maitreya or a fake God or a fake prophet. Just like God said, there's going to be a lot of fake people out here. But there's only one God. And people out here who claiming to be God or claiming to be false prophets, you got to listen to what they're saying and understand why God talked to Noah and told him, I'm about to flood this shit out. I'm about to flood it out. All these people out here, all these false prophets, all these people out here that are ill-minded, I'm about to flood it out. So what I'm finna do is I'm gonna talk to you, your wife, and your kids. And we're gonna separate you from all that stuff. And that's what he told Noah. And when it comes to me and religion, I look at life like that. That to be the final outcome. under God. If there is a God. Like some people don't believe in God. I believe in God. So if there is a God, which I believe in God because God has always been in my life, I feel, whether it happens in my lifetime, my son's lifetime, because that's another thing out here. People are really small-minded to think that everything's going to happen within their lifetime. Nothing's going to happen within your lifetime. There will be wars created by man who are trying to match things up in the Bible. But God is in control. God is in control. Many of people have came and gone with their beliefs that they're living in the times of when God will actually come and speak the truth. But I know, because I'm not ignorant and small-minded, to know that within my lifetime, to think God's going to come through after I pass out of this body, you know what I'm saying, is kind of selfish. It's really selfish for people to even think that within their lifetime shit's going to happen like that. When shit's been going on for millions of years, you know what I'm saying? That's how small-minded I already know these people really are. Because there's a lot of people here that are actually claiming shit's happening right now within their lifetime. They're thinking that they're so special that they're going to be a part of what's going on, not understanding that, you know, I have kids. My kid's going to have a kid. So you're saying that within my lifetime, even though my kid believes in God and his kids are going to believe in God, for me to be selfish and to say and try to make everybody believe that everything's happening and to try to get people to believe, to say, oh, look at the wars, look at what's going on, look at this and that, look at this, is all hype, is all BS, because nobody knows. And I'm going to be the only one up here that honestly tells the truth. Watch out for people up here that always claim to say, well, on this day, this is going to happen. On this day, this is going to happen. You people are going to go to hell because you guys aren't doing this, or you guys aren't the chosen ones, or you guys are, see, all that stuff is just hype, people talking. Chosen ones, that's another thing. I talk a lot about chosen ones because my belief in chosen ones are people up here that are actually speaking the truth and not trying to be a Hitler here on YouTube and have people conformed into one agenda. A chosen one is a person who actually sees everything in a whole. Everything in a whole. And is not selfish in the way he thinks. And really understands that life is bigger than what he thinks in his mind. You know what I'm saying? I say I'm a chosen one under God because I'm constantly trying to learn. And God's maybe chosen me to learn and teach people that I'm learning. And I don't know shit, but I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was chose here. That's to be a chosen one. That's what I was chose here to do. Take care of my family, make sure shit's straight. Chosen one. And I'm still here, still living. A lot of people have passed. A lot of people are gone. And to be a chosen one. Like I said, watch out for people who are false prophets and claiming to be one. That's why I would never come up here claiming to be nothing other than a man God created. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm a man, hopefully, that God has chose to take care of certain things. You know what I'm saying? And that's how deep my belief is with God. You know what I'm saying? People have different beliefs in what they believe in, but I feel as though I was chosen by God to take care of the things that I take care of, whether it be the animals that I have, my family, teach the people what I've learned, not bullshit, not lies, not what I think, but actually what I know. And be open-minded to learn, because you're never too old and you're never too smart to learn. And that's one thing that I've learned in life. From the Elon Musk to the Trumps. You know, as much people want to diss Trump, I see him as being a family man and a man who's successful here in America. To diss someone like that means you got a lot of hate under God. And I know everybody who didn't vote for him and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that he's the one or nothing like that. And I would never put nobody above nothing like that. But I'm saying the hate that people had towards him, it let me know, it's just like people have hate towards me, racist hate towards me. It lets me know that people aren't under God who claim to be under God. And there was millions of people that didn't want good to win. They wanted the world to be the way it was when God flooded it. Read the Bible, everybody. If you guys believe in the Bible, read the Bible of why God flooded the earth. And look at the times we have now. Like I said, but don't be selfish thinking that this is the time. But look at what's going on and see how people are trying to twist shit around. And don't fall into it. Like me, I'm not going to fall into the bullshit. I'm not going to fall into what people believe in. I'm going to fall into what I believe in. Everybody has their own beliefs. And like I said, everybody should believe in something and stand on it. And that makes you who you are in this world. You believe something, you stand on it, but you're open. You're not closed-minded. You know what I'm saying? But you have a belief system, and you stand on it. That's what I'm about. As much people want to say that I may twist stuff around, or I may have an ill purpose here in life. Those are people that are just ill-minded and are lying. Because God knows. And that's the only thing that I do everything for in my life is God. So like I said, everybody have a good day today and stay blessed, and understand that the truth is the truth, believing in the truth to me what matters. I have a lot of other beliefs that I can't claim to be true, but the truth is what actually stands. So, if anybody got anything out of this video, is nobody knows the truth. So don't let people come up here and try to get you to think that they know it. Take the time to find the truth yourself. Take the time, research, study. Don't be closed-minded. Don't be selfish. Don't be like simple-minded, you know what I'm saying? And seek the truth. Everybody have a good one. That's my video today is watch out for these people out here who claim to be the ones, you know what I'm saying? Just look at them and see them for what they are, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in nobody who tries to push a Hitler agenda. No matter what race you are, if you're out here trying to get people to believe what you believe in, then, like I said, under God don't believe in, God ain't cool with that, and so I can't be cool with that. So, real talk out here. Keep it 100 out here in these YouTube streets and in the real world. If you're gonna speak on stuff, speak what you actually know. Don't speak on hype shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a good one. Peace out.